You're watching ShotokuTech Saturday Story Time, 28 November 2020 edition. Welcome back to ShotokuTech Saturday Story Time. Let's get started. Yes, and I guess panic buying is a thing. I was just at Costco last weekend, and before you go in the door, they have a sign saying no toilet paper, no paper towels, no sanitizing wipes. So when I got home, I went to Office Depot and got the case of the big rolls like I did last March. I still have one left of that case. It's not hoarding if you only buy one, but I remember back in February in ShotokuTech Saturday Storytime, I reported about how a truck driver was held at knife point in Hong Kong by a gang and they stole a pallet of toilet paper. And I didn't heed that warning, and then I spent weeks looking for toilet paper and wound up buying it from Office Depot. So there you have it. It's a crazy world, and if you get any kind of sign that there's something amiss, you got to take care of yourself, and I wish you all well. Good luck. Here's another big panic. In Aurora, Colorado, they opened an In-N-Out burger joint, and if you've never been to In-N-Out Burger, you're missing out, but I don't know if I'd wait in line for 14 hours. This is a picture of the traffic that was generated by the opening of In-N-Out Burger. I wonder if this guy's taking their order out there or something. But yeah, be on the lookout for In-N-Out Burger in your neighborhood and make sure to get in line early after you get your toilet paper. Here's an interesting story. This plant used in traditional Chinese medicine evolves to become less visible to humans. So this is Fritillaria dilavai. Hope I said that right. You can see here, it's very visible, but can you spot it over here in this picture? In low harvest pressure areas, it retains its original color, but in areas where it's frequently harvested, it has evolved to blend in with the surrounding rocks. So this last week, China launched a moon probe, and it's going to do a rock retrieval and return. So this Chang'e 5 probe is named after an ancient Chinese goddess of the moon. If it's successful, the mission will make China only the third country to retrieve lunar samples, following the United States and Soviet Union decades ago. Lunar scientists have been advocating for robotic sample return missions to many different critical areas in order to address the host of fundamental questions remaining from earlier exploration. It's hoped that China will share their findings from this mission. In Poland, they've opened the world's deepest diving pool, and it's not locked down in the current situation because it's used for training. So this pool is used for training divers. It's 150 feet deep. My gosh. There's a video accompanying this, so make sure to look for the link down below to my Blogspot article so that you can find the video related to this article. In Utah, the Highway Patrol helped count the bighorn sheep so that they can track the population, and while they were out counting sheep, they found this huge metallic obelisk. I really think some practical joker is getting a lot of mileage out of this. And I'm a cable cutter, so I don't know who these guys are, but apparently these Discovery Channel stars, Diesel Brothers, have also found this monolith in Utah. They're disappointed because it didn't beam them up. It's riveted, so it's man-made, and it's non-magnetic. But everybody's having a good time with this. It's really interesting. Curiosity rover finds evidence of ancient megaflood on Mars. Yeah, Curiosity's been exploring this Gale crater and climbing up this peak called Mount Sharp. And it's become apparent through this study of sedimentological data observed by the Curiosity rover. They've spotted this one time where this flood exceeded all of the other water levels previously observed. So it was like a sudden rapid flood, at least 24 meters deep, traveling up to 10 meters per second. That's pretty brisk. So a great find. Wish there was still a little water left there. They think that this was most likely kicked off by a climate-changing asteroid impact. Mars does have a few super salty underground lakes, but other than that, it's a global desert. And we just talked a week or two ago about how the dust storms take whatever water vapor there is and bring it up higher into the atmosphere so the solar wind can poach it. So the National Zoo has just named their baby panda. We reported previously in August about this little guy, and his name is Xiao-Qi-Ji. So pandas have been endangered, and through careful conservation in China, there's 50 panda reserves. They've grown by nearly 17% over the past decade. All pandas in U.S. zoos are on lease from China, and when Xiao-Qi-Ji reaches the age of 4, he'll return to China. I always like stories about celestial events that happened last night, but here they're giving us enough notice. On December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn are going to be in conjunction. The last time they were both this close and visible was 1226. Here's some tips on observing this conjunction. They're going to get so close that they'll seem to touch. This is known as the Great Conjunction because this is the two biggest gas giants in our solar system. And you can follow the link in the description down below to my blogspot post and read more on this article. This newly found Magnetar is changing the way we think about fast radio bursts. I'm just going to say the name of this Magnetar once, 1E1547.0-5408. And these observations of radio bursts were taken over a period of time, 2007, 2008, and 2009. Fast radio bursts are really puzzling because they don't occur predictably and they don't have a very long duration. But these magnetars, neutron stars with insanely powerful magnetic fields, are relatively rare. But they have like periodic outbursts. This 1E1547.0-5408 magnetar is known for intermittent activity during which it emits bursts of radiation in X-ray, gamma rays, and radio waves, and has had these 3 such outbursts that we know of. Originally, fast radio bursts were being dismissed as artifacts of terrestrial origin. With further research, they're finding that these radio bursts from magnetars might be an indication that magnetars are responsible for many more of the fast radio bursts that are being observed in other galaxies. So with this sparse data, they're working really hard to capture more of it and interpret it. Magnetars are contributing to these fast radio bursts, and they continue to search through data in the wake of previous discoveries. And the way forward is to carefully monitor future magnetar outbursts and build a catalog of radio bursts ranging in strength and duration to help fill out the continuum. The discoveries themselves are the most exciting part of our work. It is when, during the analysis, you realize there may be something new and interesting, and a plot pops up from your terminal confirming your suspicion. All discoveries go in the same direction. They deepen our understanding of nature and the universe. 30 different studies have determined that exposure to outer space may accelerate aging. So as a result of these 30 research papers that were released, they've determined there's specifically 6 potentially detrimental aspects of long-duration space flight. Oxidative stress, an imbalance of free radicals and antioxidants leading to tissue damage, DNA damage, mitochondrial dysfunction, and this is the power packs of our cells, telomere length alterations, changes to the genome and epigenome, and changes to the microbiome, the totality of microorganisms living outside and inside our bodies. This could throw a serious monkey wrench into our plans to conquer deep space, whether we go on to build bases on Moon and Mars or journey to the outer solar system and beyond. So if you follow the link in the description down below to my Blogspot article, you can watch this video of wildlife crossing this overpass that they built in Utah. So why did the bear cross the road? I really honestly think it's because they want to go see the obelisk. Anyway, this overpass is increasing the safety of the wildlife, and it also helps protect drivers. You know, look at these deers crossing the bridge there. Yeah, and they're advising you not to go hang out at the bridge and scare the wildlife, because then they'll run back down and cross the highway again. So let them be, and instead go out and find the monolith. Okay? Thank you for watching ShotokuTech Saturday Storytime. Also, please follow my blog on blogger.com, because it's a fully searchable compendium of all the articles I've covered dating back to December of 2019. Thank you, and have a great week. Thank you for watching ShotokuTech. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share.